Hey there, Aquarius. I hope you guys are doing great. I want to go ahead and get into your reading for September 2021. And as with the other signs, I've been meditating before the readings, and you guys have an interesting energy being presented. The feelings that I kept getting. So I guess it would be perceived in a certain way. Like, what I keep getting is a soul energy or a soul resonance that you guys are very, very in tune with. Somebody who's very, very connected with you. This could be a family member, a friend, a lover, somebody that you know, whoever it is. But there's a deep connection here. And as a lot of you know, on this channel and just me in general, I'm not really one for twin flame energy. Okay, but the twin flame name kept coming through, and I was like, what is this? What is this? You know? And because I don't know. I have my thoughts on twin flames. I feel like a lot of the tarot readers on YouTube have created a very toxic environment when it comes to twin flames. I feel that they support a narrative of people holding on to people who have horrible attachment styles, who can't give a shit about another person, who really don't care about people, and they separate and they ghost you or whatever. But because we have wounding and because we want to attach to something and we're invalidated by those experiences, we're hungry for them. We want them back, you know? And like, there's an element for me as a reader and just as a human being where I'm like, that is not cool. You know, I don't like when people do that. So I try to steer away from that. But I also know that twin flames are resonant energies. It's all soulmate energy, no matter how you slice it, no matter what title you give it. So let's move into this because I felt like there's a deep connection, a soul resonance, romantic or not, a very deep soul resonance with somebody. And I felt like there was like a surprise, like something like surprise, you know, something happening here. So we'll see how this goes. These cards may or may not, you know, portray that, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to go ahead and do a 9-card spread for you, Aquarius. Show me energy for the sign of Aquarius, please. Two more. All right. Okay, Aquarius, let's get into it. So the first card out you have is the Page of Wands. This can talk about communication coming in toward you, you communicating to another person. Generally, it's a very excited type of communication, a lot going on there. Good feelings, good communication. Knight of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy over here. So far we have 2 people as court cards, but also this can talk about very enthusiastic communication when in regard to emotional connection, emotional expression. Ace of Cups. I mean, it's pretty nice so far, you know. This can be an offer of love, a new connection, building something from the ground up. It's being excited. I feel that there's an element of surprise. I kept getting surprise, you know. 3 of Pentacles, working together with a partner, being on the same page, working towards the same goals. Page of Swords, more communication. And this is kind of like excited communication, brainstorming, figuring things out here. Queen of Wands, very attractive energy, very vital, beautiful energy. Getting things done, feeling good. 5 of Swords here. Can be difficult communication at times, withholding oneself. The 8 of Wands. This can also be considered the arrows of love, or, you know, this reading so far indicates a fair amount of communication that is coming towards somebody here or happening. Outcome energy. You have the Two of Pentacles here, and let's check out who's at the bottom of the deck. The Nine of Cups. So yeah, something here for you guys, you Aquarians. There's something here that's really beautiful, that has a lot of potential coming through for you. And, you know, I feel that I need to say here that this may not be something, if you're like holding on to like this idea of somebody coming back and like, you know, this saga that YouTube has kind of infiltrated people's minds and hearts with and kind of created a really toxic stew that people have been bubbling in for a while. You know, this may not be your reading. I feel that this is something new. I feel that this is something fresh. I feel like there's an element here, you know, where you may be meeting somebody. And when I say twin flame soulmate, it's resonant energy. It's deep resonant energy, okay? It doesn't have to mean that, but it's a very unique combination. For the Nine of Cups to be at the bottom of the deck, this indicates that there is an element here of emotional satisfaction, emotional excitedness, happiness. With the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, this energy is being able to express, being able to feel. It's that excited, happy energy that you get when you are experiencing something that elevates your view, yourself, your love, you know. So there's a lot here. I'm curious about this Five of Swords, just because sometimes, you know, it can talk about, you know, people who have difficulties in communication. They can be very manipulative in things, you know, that kind of energy. They can, you know, what is it? Winning the battle, but losing the war. You know, they kind of try to win at all costs. Now, another big part of this card, though, can be self-sabotage, which is an interesting energy. And so I'm kind of picking up on that too. It may come out, we'll see. I'm going to clarify everything for you, of course. But overall, it feels like there's an element here where it's like you guys have an opportunity to really experience something nice. The Queen of Wands is somebody that is living in their vitality. This is a very beautiful person, or perceived as beautiful. Even if you're not technical, you know, technically like standard beauty, it doesn't mean that somebody can't see inside of your heart. It doesn't mean that somebody can't see your value and your worth and who you are, you know. Like, I prefer that versus like some sort of little skinny waif model or something like that who's starving themselves. Not against anybody who's starving themselves. Get help if you're doing that, because that's not healthy. But, you know, overall, like, what we want to do is be open to this coming through here. You know, it feels like there's a good opportunity here, and it may lead to something different. You have options here. So let's clarify this, because, like, what's up, you know? I'm going to go ahead and I will use Romance Angels in this reading. That's so funny, too. I usually put on perfume before I do readings, and I put on Baccarat Rouge 540 from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. To me, that is a very, like, date night perfume. It's very romantic, very sensual, very yummy. That attracts men like crazy. I can tell you that for sure. So yeah, if you're ever interested in looking that up, as well, you know, look it up. Baccarat Rouge 540, Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Okay, so yeah, very, very good stuff. Very expensive, but good stuff. I had a sample of it. I bought a decant of it because I'm not spending like $350 on a 2.7 ml bottle. Like, come on, or 70 ml bottle. It's insane. Maybe one day when I'm more financially stable, but not right now. But yeah, it's lovely. Let's go ahead and get into this reading. I feel like giddy. I feel giddy. Okay, so, okay, cool. That's good. All right, show me for Aquarius. I'm wondering if like somebody's going to start questioning themselves or questioning a situation. Show me the Page of Wands here for Aquarius. Yeah, you have the Five of Wands here. So there's some energy of conflict when it comes to this communication here. I feel like somebody may like go cold, or not cold like completely rejecting everything, but like, you know, when you've experienced relationships in the past, or like situationships, dating, where you get hurt and it creates a barrier, and then you like look at everybody who's a new potential coming into your life as like, can I trust you? You know, it's like being hyper analytical with what I'm picking up here. And so like with this energy, be mindful of that. And now if this is somebody that you've had in your life before, and you feel that this is a definite like connection that you really feel that you need to be part of, and you know, it hasn't been horrible, it's just things are not swimming together or haven't been in the right direction, this may be some conflict in conversation with this person, you know, maybe getting things back to some sort of normal communication here. So that may prove to be challenging for some of you, you know. So those are two scenarios that are coming up here for me as a reader, but I do need to convey them. Show me this Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups comes with the Page of Wands, comes with the Empress at the bottom of the deck, you know. The Empress is very beautiful. It's very, it's that energy that you want to be around. The Queen of Wands is a very attractive energy, somebody that you're just like, oh my God, I'm mesmerized by you. You know, it's that deep pull feeling. Page of Wands, Page of Wands. This person comes with emotional communication and very excited to share whatever it is that they are sharing here. Yeah, I would communicate. Show me the Ace of Cups here for Aquarius, please. So here you have strength. It did pop out a bit in reverse. I'm trying to feel, is this upright or reverse? I'm going to leave it in reverse. And you also came out with the Four of Swords. I'm sorry, Four of Swords. Four of Wands. Four of Wands. So with strength in reverse and the Ace of Cups, it's telling me to kind of take it slow. You know, we have the Four of Wands, which is taking things to the next level, relationships moving to the next level, foundations being built, which is good. But like, you know, if this is like you meet somebody and you immediately like jump into a home situation with them, or like, you know, you run off and like everything just goes very fast. It's saying be slow, bottom of the deck. King of Pentacles, this is a very slow energy as well. Be intentional, be consistent. You know, with the Strength card here, it's like we are all caught up in the moment, but we need to calm it down a little bit. So, you know, allow that to happen. Be intentional and build a foundation here with the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is about your home, your structures, your foundations. Build a foundation slowly. You know, we don't have the Hermit here. But I do say sometimes to people, like, the Hermit in the love reading for me can sometimes mean it's important to start out as friends and to slowly build things, get a very slow and steady pace going with somebody so that you can experience them in multiple scenarios of life in different ways. You know, it's not just focused on the romantic aspect. It's like being able to learn and look at the person as a whole being versus like just this romantic entity in our lives, or, you know, it's just this hyper focus on one aspect of the connection, where, you know, in reality, we have to look at the whole person, you know, because that's who we're going to be dealing with if we're going to be dealing with them. You know, it can't just be all romance and bubblegum. So, you know, very intentional, very slow, methodical energy. But this does denote an energy of stability. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You could be dealing with a water sign, fire sign, air sign. Everybody's here. Everybody's here. Show me the Three of Pentacles, this connection here, deepening. The Three of Pentacles, I feel like this is a love reading. I'm not picking up business job energy. I feel like this is a love reading or an emotional romantic energy, relationship reading. Let's say relationship. Three of Pentacles is that connection, that working towards the same goal, being on the same page, you know, being effective in how you pursue your experiences together. It's a unity, it's a unit, it's coming together. Show me the Three of Pentacles here for, okay. So, all right, hi, honey. You have the Eight of Pentacles coming out here. And you also have the Chariot coming out as well. This energy is good. This energy is good. There's a lot of movement, forward movement here. I do want to say for some of you, though, like, hi, what are you doing, monkey? Okay, go on. He's restless. It's been storming here. We're on the East Coast, and luckily we're not in New York or New Jersey, but holy smokes, it's been bonkers. And if anybody's out there, you know, my heart goes out to you. I please stay safe, you know, stay warm. I'm so sorry about this hurricane thing, you know. With the Three of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot, moving forward, working on things, being very intentional here, balance, positivity. The Chariot is one of the most positive cards in the deck. I do want to say, though, here, there may be some element I'm picking up here. If there is conflict with this energy, I feel like there is an element of wanting to reject something. And you have every right to, if you choose to. You have every outcome is yours, you know, but like, it might be good to not let your feelings get the best of you and actually give this person a chance, or allow them to speak, allow them to open up. And this may also be a situation where you have differing opinions on things in life, but maybe that's a component of the person. It doesn't diminish that, you know, this person is coming towards you with a lot of positivity, a lot of vigor and interest. Maybe I'm picking up like there may be a difference in opinion or a difference in the way that we feel about things or think about things, but it doesn't feel like this like conflict, you know. It feels like, okay, everybody's different. Can we integrate? It's kind of that question, you know. I say that and this card falls. It's the Four of Cups. This is a card of contemplation and rejection. It's, oh lordy. Okay. All right, so show me the Page of Swords here. The Two of Pentacles just popped out a little bit for the Two of Swords. I'm sorry, the Page of Swords. This may be intentional communication, brainstorming, having intense talks about the future, about moving forward, what you want, what both people want, weighing out opportunities, potentials. Two of Pentacles just popped up there a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and get some more, though. Show me the Page of Swords. So, yeah, you have the Tower coming here, you guys. Now, I want to say here, the Tower is not a bad card, okay? The Tower, the energy of the Tower is indicative of things changing and changing rapidly. This doesn't feel terrible. It feels, though, that you may be thrown off a little bit. Again, there's this, I feel like I said in the beginning of this reading, surprise. There's some sort of like surprise here. This may be a very surprising communication coming in for you. That could just be it. But here with the Ace of Cups and the Strength card and the Four of Wands, there's an element here of needing to have patience in a situation because it feels like things are moving very fast, or they have the potential to start to move very fast here. And that may take you by surprise. So don't get thrown off. Stay in your power, you know, Aquarius. Stay in your power. You may be dealing with a fire sign too, but I feel like this is your energy. Show me the Queen of Wands. So you have that Four of Cups coming through here. It's in reverse now. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Lovers, Gemini energy. With the Four of Cups in reverse, if you were hesitant to make any decisions here, if you had any hesitation, it's letting that go. It's not worrying about it anymore. You know, it's allowing things in where maybe we were a bit hesitant before. Perhaps now we see the value in something, or we're allowing ourselves to try something new, you know. Either way, with the Queen of Wands, it's really enjoying the moment, taking it in, being present with it, you know. The lovers, this can talk about enjoying somebody with a very, very positive sense of love, very connected energy. It feels like a lot of this comes very quickly, though, or at least the energy feels very heightened. Show me this Five of Swords for Aquarius. Why is the Five of Swords here? So you have the Knight of Pentacles coming out in reverse here, Aquarius. Bottom of the deck, there is the High Priestess as well, Piscean energy. With the Five of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, some of you may be concerned that maybe this situation either is... There might be something here where it's like somebody pumps the brakes. It's under all of this energy. Here in this row, we have some elements of like ambivalence, conflict, internal conflict, you know, but it's like working towards things, allowing things to happen. But then here, I kind of wonder if this is like somebody pumping the brakes or like, you know, getting cold feet. I can understand that if things move very quickly. You want to have stability. You want to have your mind about you. And with Aquarius, you guys are hard to commit to anything. Like that's also another element of your nature, like in general. You guys have a very... The way that you go about things is not just like you can jump into something, but you also keep other options. You know, you keep yourself at a distance at times. Like it takes an Aquarian person a long time to commit to something, you know, because they have to have a varied experience. They have to have varied opportunities in their life, you know, and to like be like, yeah, put a ring on it. That's like kryptonite to an Aquarian. Like, you know, it's not your general way of doing things. You know, you have to date somebody kind of forever. You have to be involved with people for a long time. It's not just jumping into something. You'll jump into something, but there's also a fair amount of reserve. So kind of like here with the Ace of Cups and the Strength in reverse, like take your time with it. Take your time with it, because there's a big emphasis here with the Four of Wands. Like, yeah, next stage, next phase, next, you know, direction in this connection. And you know, with the Queen of Wands, if you are dealing with a fire sign, especially in Aries, they're very quick to move forward here, okay? They're very quick to engage in things. They want things now. And it doesn't mean that they're bad. They're ruled by Mars. Mars is like the god of war. It's fast, it's fiery, it's intense, it's in your face. When they love hard, and they love hard. You know, and so if there is anything to stay about this, if this is to stay, I think it's important for you likely to exercise your kind of distant energy. I feel like I said that about this Five of Wands here as well. Like there's an element of having your head on, you know, having your head on and not like having your head screwed on right, and not like just jumping into something. Like give it time, let it breathe. It doesn't feel like it's going away. It feels like there's a unique possibility here. High Priestess, Pisces energy. I feel like this is something that like you kind of need to keep within yourself, because it may be misconstrued. Like, no, you don't like me. You do? What, you know? So it's, you know, pump the brakes here a little bit. Five of Swords, though, I do want to say if you have like an ambivalence to connect, communicate that. Don't be flighty. Aquarians can also be a bit flighty, you know, so voice your opinions, voice your thoughts, allow that to breathe, allow that to be aired, communicate that maybe this is moving very fast for you. And, you know, doesn't mean you don't want it, but that the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck for this energy, it tells me that these are like things that are held in, things that may be secretive or inside of you that you're not conveying, you know, with the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords, yes, it has a lot of elements of like being, you know, manipulative and all of that kind of stuff, but that is kind of a manipulative tactic. Like, you know, it's not ultimately deceptive, but it's moving something in a different direction, or kind of trying to control something in a way where you could just talk about it. So that's all I'm saying. Like, talk about your feelings, or if it's moving too fast, be very honest. You know, be very honest. Here with the Eight of Wands, you have the Three of Cups showing up. This is about dating, going out, enjoying yourself, connecting with people who you feel very drawn to. It's like being of the same cloth, you know. It's a celebration energy. It's happiness. With the Eight of Wands, this is talk about it. It's movement forward towards it. It's positive energy. Nine of Cups, bottom of the deck. There's an intention here to experience things on an emotional level. A happiness that is to be coming. Show me the Two of Pentacles here for Aquarius. You have the Devil coming out sideways. This is Capricorn energy. Some of you maybe there's a hesitation because some of you may be having entanglements with other people as well. And that's kind of an interesting energy, just because you have the Four of Swords here, needing to take a break, needing to find a different perspective on things, healing from something as well. So I want to say, like, with that energy being at the bottom of the deck, you know, it's like, to experience more happiness in your life, if this is somebody new coming into your life, what it feels like is there's an energy of needing to really sort out the previous entanglements that you may be emotionally connected to, so that something new can come into your experience here, so that you can experience something in a different way. It asks you to be fair about that to yourself and to this person, because if you have somebody new in your life, and you're entangled emotionally, or you have like such an emotional like sadness towards another person that maybe hurt you, you know, your energy is still over there, where like this thing is happening over here, you know. And I do want to say too, this seems like it's coming in. It's a surprise. For some of you Aquarians, I feel like it's important that if you are in a very heavy space about your heart, your emotions, about something else from the past, that can block you from having new things coming in. Because it's like, you know, our focus is here. Our focus is here. We're not seeing anything. We're not allowing things in. Our focus is here. And when you have so much unresolved energy with past stuff, with people that hurt you, ghost you, ignore you, are just really almost intentionally volatile to you, you know, neglectful of you, like, it's that kind of energy. And so, you know, it's unhealthy to be part of, but due to pain, due to feeling of like, you know, neediness and suffering inside, we tend to stick with those energies because we're trying to find resolve. And it doesn't always come to us. And so sometimes we have to find our own closure. Sometimes we have to create that closure. Sometimes we have to create significant boundaries, draw a line in the sand. Pardon me. You know, it's being intentional about how you experience your life, your space, your personal time, and also how you allow yourself more freedom from these, you know, invisible bonds. And when we do that, we empty out that energy, and the universe does not like a void. Okay, so when we're free from that, and truly free from it, not just like, okay, I'm just not gonna, you know, think about them, but they're in my heart, and I'm just like, you know, sucking on that dry teat. It's like, no, let it go and truly find peace with that. When you do, you empty that energy out, you enter into a new phase. And like I said, the universe does not like a void. So what happens with that? New energy comes in, new energy takes that space, you know. And if we're still harping on it, that new energy may resemble that. And that's kind of a tricky business, because if we're not truly ready to let it go, if we're seeking out people that hurt us, that, you know, are intentionally disrespectful, that don't value us, even if we let that go to a degree, another person may come in that has to teach us that lesson of like self-worth, value, me first, you know. And with this Queen of Wands, it is a me first energy. but it's a positive one. It's feeling vital in who you are. It's trusting who you are, you know, being there in your totality. So, you know, with that devil here in the Two of Pentacles, before any decision is made, before any opportunity is gone towards, you have to suss that out, you know, and that takes time. So maybe the situation, you meet somebody, but you're entangled in something else. Be diligent about how you address that. Be open about dealing with this person. If they're truly meant to be in your life, they will genuinely wait. They will be in your life. And that is where you can slowly create a connection. Build your foundation. It's something slow and steady wins the race. You know, there's no jumping into it. There's no taking it to the next level on date 2. You know, I would also say it feels like there could be a fair amount of passion in this connection here, Aquarius. You know, be careful about sleeping with somebody too soon. You know, sometimes that can give a wrong impression. You know, I mean, if they're meant to be in your life, so be it. But like, you know, sometimes that can give the wrong impression. And it cheapens it, or sometimes it's just like too easy. So take time, heal for yourself, you know, be honest about what you need in your life. Connect with people that love you. Be honest to them about the things happening in your life, and allow for new goodness to come. It feels like it's coming. So let's get into some romance angels. As I said, I'd do them. Show me romance angels for Aquarius. Okay. You have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. It is safe for you to love, open your heart, to give the highest energy of all. One more. Popping out. Okay, this is popping out. Soulmate. I feel like I want one more though. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings to each other. And bottom of the deck, new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. This is what this reading feels like. It's like a new love, a new connection here for you, Aquarius. Give your relationship a chance. Be open to something happening. It is safe for you to love. This is kind of what this is teetering on here. I feel like some of you are dealing with situations from your past where you're emotionally and mentally entangled with energy that was once resonant, but now it's painful and it's just like a loop. And so we have to be conscious of how we let go of that loop, how we cut our cords from it. Some of you may be interested in doing a cord cutting session. You know, I don't know if you're familiar with that, but there are cord cutting. It's your etheric cord that when we have these connections with people, anybody that we're involved with, we have a cord. There's a cord. We're corded to other people. And so C-O-R-D, cord. And so it keeps us in resonance. It keeps that thing going, you know, and like when we have emotional wounding from a person, it becomes thicker, and it's almost like scar tissue. It just gets bulkier and bulkier, and it's like harder to cut through. It's bumpy. It doesn't go away, you know. And so what happens with that? Like if you have a keloid on your ear, you go to a surgeon and you have it removed. You know, it's kind of like a psychic surgery to let go of something, like to remove something. It's a clearing out of the energy, but that also is your responsibility. And it can be daunting because it is your responsibility. If, you know, so be aware of that, okay? Show me for Aquarius. You have purpose coming out. I know what I am here to do. Change is at the bottom of the deck as well. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Show me one more for Aquarius, please. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have loneliness. So, Aquarius, I feel like some of you may be lonely, and if you're dealing with something from an emotional experience before, it may be keeping you stuck and lonely. But just be assured that something it feels very strongly is coming towards you. This may be a surprise. This may be an opportunity for you to experience something new, and be conscious of taking it slow. Feels like you have a soulmate here that's coming through. I said twin flame. They're all soulmate energies to me personally. I'm not. I still need to do more research on the twin flame thing. I've done a lot, but like the way that it's presented online, it keeps hurt people stuck. And I don't appreciate how other readers have kind of used it in a conniving way to get money from people who are hurting. And I think that it's absolute shit. And there's some karma for that. And so they can just suck a dick. I'm sorry. I just have to say that. Fuck you. Anyways, not you. Give your relationship a chance. Give this opportunity a chance. Even if you're pulling back a little bit, express that you need your time, okay? Soulmate energy. There's a deep resonance here for you guys. It is safe for you to love. Deal with your past. Deal with your ambivalence to connect here. Heart-to-heart conversations. Again, this also is indicative of the energy of that hermit energy that I mentioned earlier that isn't here on the table, but it's a nod to say, go slowly, build this slowly, be honest about your intentions. A lot of people withhold a lot of information from each other because they're afraid to rock the boat. Like, this feels very uniquely strong and open to communication. And it feels like you're dealing with somebody who has a fair amount of perception here. So I don't think you're going to scare them away. But be open to heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings, So this is what I have for you, Aquarius. This is what I got for you. Be aware, be open, be honest with your feelings. And yeah, if this was helpful, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to donate to my channel, it super duper helps me, especially right now. I've been going through a lot of crazy stuff. And yeah, it's been bonkers, and so I need to find other work. But right now I've just got tarot. I have not had a neck surgery yet. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm glad you're getting better from your surgery. I haven't had a surgery yet. Like, a lot of this has gotten better, I feel like, through a supplement called ASEA my friend Meg gave me. And like, the inflammation is non-existent anymore. These two fingers still feel numb, but like what I was experiencing, that pain is gone. So I can do this now. But as far as like massage, what I do professionally, it's a lot of movement that I can't do right now because I do have 2 bulge discs and a bone spur and nerve impingement in my neck. I have to have surgery still. It's just, setting that up in a new state, so there's a lot going on in my life right now, and like rent and everything. Anyways, I don't want to go into it too much, but if you're so inclined to donate, it does help me. And if you want a personal reading, it helps me too, and I'd be happy to connect with you. So feel free to go about that. If you're interested in a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. And Marcel and I bid you adieu. Don't we, huh? Yeah? Yeah, I know. He's very, very upset. It's been storming here. I know. I know. Oh my goodness, I know. Oh. 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 Hi. Give kisses. Yeah, I love you, monkey. All right, you guys. I love you. Take care. Bye.